Archangel Michael says a strange silence hangs in the air tonight. Something is moving toward you quietly, hidden in layers of secrecy. It is not just an ordinary delivery, it's a turning point in your life. The address label bears your name in bold letters, but no sender's name is visible. It looks harmless on the outside, but inside it carries a weight that will shift everything. You can feel an invisible pull toward it, like it's calling your spirit. Every step that package took to reach you was marked with strange events. From the moment it left its origin, unseen eyes have been watching. It is wrapped not only in paper and tape, but in mystery and meaning. Tonight, its arrival is no coincidence. It waited for this exact moment, when your guard was down and your emotions were open. Something in it will unlock a truth you were not ready to face until now. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You notice the delivery driver seemed nervous, avoiding eye contact. His hands trembled slightly when he placed it in your grasp. There was a subtle urgency in the way he left without a word. Archangel Michael says there's a reason you received no prior notice. If you had known it was coming, you might have refused it. But destiny rarely knocks politely, it barges in. The weight of the box feels unusual for its size. You tilt it gently, hearing the faintest movement inside. Not the rattle of something broken, but the whisper of something alive. A faint scent escapes when you press your hand near the seam. It is unfamiliar, almost ancient, carrying an energy that lingers. You know instantly, it is not from anywhere you've been before. Type Amen to get blessing 777. As you carry it inside, the air around you changes. Shadows seem sharper, the ticking clock louder, every detail amplified. The walls of your home feel as if they are holding their breath. Your instincts tell you not to open it yet. There's a force warning you, preparing you, urging patience. The package itself seems to sense your hesitation. Archangel Michael says what's inside will not just change your day, it will change your path. But with great revelation comes a test of courage. Not everyone is ready to face what has been hidden. You place it on the table, noticing the paper is thicker than normal. Your fingers run over the tape, it's sealed with precision. Whoever sent this didn't want it to open by accident. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The night deepens, and you feel eyes on you. Not physical eyes, but a spiritual awareness circling closer. It's as though the package is connected to someone far away, watching. A memory flashes in your mind of a person you haven't seen in years. You never parted on good terms, yet their energy lingers. Could they have sent this, or is it from someone even further in your past? The box hums faintly when your hand rests on it. Not a sound exactly, but a vibration, a pulse. It feels alive, almost as if it's waiting for permission. Archangel Michael says the sender has been planning this for a long time. They know your strengths, your weaknesses, your deepest longing. They sent you exactly what they believe you need, whether you want it or not. The box sits under the dim light, its shadow stretching across the table like an omen. You try to focus on other things, but your mind keeps circling back to it. It's almost as if it's breathing in the silence, waiting for your next move. The clock ticks louder than usual. The second hand seems to drag, forcing you to notice every passing moment. Your palms grow warm as you think of lifting the lid, yet your chest tightens. Archangel Michael says hesitation is natural, but too much delay could shift the outcome. This is not just an object, it's a messenger. And every messenger arrives with intention. You wonder if there's a hidden camera inside, someone recording your reaction. The thought makes you scan the corners of your ceiling, the windows, the doors. Everything looks normal, yet nothing feels normal. Type Amen to get blessing 111. You decide to move the package to another room, away from your sight. But the moment you lift it, a faint sound escapes, like a whisper from the inside. It freezes you in place, sending a shiver through your spine. Your first instinct is to drop it, but you hold on tighter. The weight feels different now, heavier, more solid. Almost as though the contents have shifted to the bottom. Archangel Michael says this is a test of resolve. Many would walk away, but you are not many, you were chosen for this. What you hold is part of a chain reaction that began long before today. You press your ear against the surface, straining to hear again. No whisper this time, just silence, deep, watchful silence. It feels like the box knows you're listening. Type Amen to get blessing 222. You fetch a knife, slowly sliding it under the first layer of tape. The sound of tearing is louder than you expect, slicing through the stillness. Your heart thumps hard, matching the rhythm of each cut. Suddenly, your phone vibrates on the counter. An unknown number flashes on the screen, and instinct tells you it's connected. You hesitate but decide to answer. The voice is low, deliberate. Do not open it until the lights flicker twice. Before you can speak, the line goes dead. Archangel Michael says this was not a random call. It was a final warning from someone who knows the stakes. Now the decision is entirely in your hands. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The air feels charged, like just before a storm. You glance at the ceiling light, half expecting it to flicker. It stays steady, as if testing your patience. Minutes stretch into what feels like hours. Every sound in the house becomes sharper, the hum of the fridge, the creak of wood. Your body is alert, ready to react to the smallest sign. Finally, without warning, the lights blink once. Then twice. The room falls into an unshakable stillness. You know it's time. You peel back the last strip of tape, the edges curling away. The flaps loosen, releasing a scent you've never smelled before. It's sweet but metallic, comforting yet unsettling. Archangel Michael says what you're about to see will leave a mark on your spirit. This is the kind of truth that can't be unlearned. It's the moment where before and after separate. Your fingers slide under the cardboard flaps, but you stop halfway. A sudden rush of cold air brushes against your skin, even though every window is shut. The light above you sways slightly, though there is no wind. The package is open just enough for darkness to stare back at you. No wrapping, no protective foam, just a deep, hollow black. It feels like it's swallowing the glow from the bulb above. Archangel Michael says this is no ordinary object, it carries the weight of a promise and a warning. The one who sent it knew your life would change the moment you looked inside. They have been preparing you without your knowledge for this exact second. You lean closer, trying to see what's hidden. But instead of a shape or an item, you catch a faint movement, like a shadow curling away from your gaze. It retreats deeper into the box, as if avoiding the light. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Your pulse quickens. You slide the knife in again, slicing the last strip of tape holding the corners down. The sound echoes in the quiet, sharp and final. Inside, a small black envelope sits at the center. It's thick, sealed with a wax emblem you don't recognize. The wax has an odd shimmer, like liquid metal frozen in time. Your hands shake as you pick it up. It's warmer than the air in the room. The warmth pulses slowly, like a heartbeat. You realize it's not just an envelope, it's a key to whatever this all means. Archangel Michael says the seal will break when you're truly ready to see. No force will open it before the right moment. It's not locked with glue, but with intention. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You place the envelope on the table, but it vibrates faintly under your fingertips. Almost as if something inside is restless, pushing against the paper. It doesn't feel like paper should, there's a strange resilience to it. You think of burning it, destroying it before it can change you. But something deeper inside urges you to wait. The choice to keep it feels heavier than the choice to open it. Suddenly, your phone vibrates again. This time it's a message, no name attached. It reads, "If you open it before midnight, you'll regret it. If you wait, you'll be protected." Archangel Michael says there are forces both for and against you right now. The next hours will decide which one wins. Your patience will either save you or cost you everything. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You step away from the table, pacing the room to quiet your mind. But the envelope seems to hum louder when you're not touching it. It's as if it knows you're thinking of resisting. The clock ticks toward midnight. The seconds feel like they're dragging, stretching thin. Your eyes keep pulling back to that seal, shining faintly under the dim light. You realize you're holding your breath. The air feels different, thicker, more charged. The moment of choice is almost here. Archangel Michael says the sender wanted you to feel this pressure. They wanted you to know what it's like to stand at the edge of change. When the clock strikes 12, you'll have to decide without hesitation. The clock's second hand crawls toward midnight, each click pounding in your ears. Your eyes stay fixed on the black envelope, that shimmering wax seal taunting you. Every muscle in your body is tense, as if the air itself is holding you still. You glance at the window, your reflection looks paler than usual. For a moment, you think you see someone standing behind you in the glass. But when you turn, the room is empty, except for the table and the waiting envelope. Archangel Michael says the veil between the seen and unseen is thin tonight. That's why the package arrived now, and not a day earlier or later. This is a moment you can never repeat once it passes. The hum from the envelope grows louder. It's no longer faint, it's rhythmic, like a pulse, syncing with your heartbeat. The vibration travels through the table and into your fingertips. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The minute hand shifts, and the clock reads 11:59. You lean closer, resting both hands on the table, staring at the wax seal. The shimmer in it swirls, as if it's moving under the surface. A faint knock echoes through the room, not from the door, but from inside the box. 3 slow taps, followed by silence. The sound leaves your chest tight, your breath shallow. Your instincts scream that something is inside, aware of you. Your fingers curl under the envelope, lifting it slightly. The warmth surges again, like a living thing reacting to your touch. Archangel Michael says fear will try to bind you now. But the truth has been chasing you for years, and it's tired of waiting. If you don't open this, it will find another way to reach you. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The clock strikes midnight. The chime echoes through the room, deep and hollow. The light above flickers twice, just like the voice on the phone said it would. You press your thumb against the wax seal. The shimmer brightens under the pressure, almost glowing. It breaks with a soft crack, releasing a faint wisp of silver mist. Inside is a folded sheet of parchment, thick and aged. It's covered in a language you've never seen, but somehow you understand. The words speak directly into your mind rather than your eyes. Archangel Michael says this message was written for you before you were born. Every line, every symbol, carries a piece of your future. You are reading what no one else was meant to see. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The final sentence chills you. It names a date, 3 days from now, and a location you know well. It warns that if you are not there at that exact moment, you will lose something precious forever. Your heart races as the parchment warms in your hands, then slowly fades to ash. The ashes swirl in the air, drawn back into the envelope. When you blink, the envelope is gone, the box empty. The room feels lighter, but your spirit feels heavier. Now you know the package wasn't a gift, it was a summons. And whatever waits for you in 3 days will decide more than your future, it will decide your fate. Archangel Michael says prepare yourself. You will not receive another warning. The package has done its part. The hours after midnight feel unreal. You walk through your home, but it's as if the walls have shifted slightly. Every sound is amplified, the hum of appliances, the creak of the floorboards, even your own heartbeat. You try to rest, but when you close your eyes, images flash in your mind. A long road stretching into darkness. A figure standing at the end, holding the same black envelope you opened tonight. Archangel Michael says dreams are not just dreams in this moment. They are warnings, guiding you toward what you must face. Ignore them, and you'll wander into the unknown unprepared. When you wake, the air still feels heavy. Your phone buzzes with another message from the same unknown number. This time, it reads, "We are watching. You have 3 days. Do not tell anyone." Type Amen to get blessing 777. The day feels longer than usual. Everywhere you go, you sense people staring just a little too long. Their eyes linger on you as if they know something you don't. You pass a shop window and catch your reflection again. But this time, your reflection smiles before you do. The sight freezes you, leaving your breath caught in your throat. Archangel Michael says the boundary between your world and theirs is thinner now. Signs will appear in mirrors, shadows, and sudden whispers. Pay attention, because the enemy will try to blur them. At night, you hear faint footsteps outside your door. They stop for a moment, then move away. You look through the peephole, but the hallway is empty. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The second day begins with another dream. You are standing at the exact location written in the parchment. But you're not alone. A figure cloaked in gray approaches you. Their face is hidden, but you feel their gaze. When they speak, the voice is both male and female, layered like an echo. You have what we need, they say. Before you can reply, the ground beneath you shifts. You fall into darkness, and then you wake. Archangel Michael says not all who come to you in dreams are your allies. Some are drawn to the light you carry, hoping to take it for themselves. The parchment didn't just summon you. It summoned them too. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The final day comes too quickly. From the moment you wake, everything feels heavier, slower. The ticking clock sounds almost mocking. You prepare yourself to travel to the location. Every instinct warns you this will not be a simple meeting. It will be a crossing point, one where something leaves with you, and something else stays behind. Archangel Michael says the choice you make in that moment will ripple for years. The package was just the invitation. The real event is yet to come. When you step out the door, you notice a single black feather on your doorstep. It glistens as if dipped in oil, perfectly placed in your path. You pocket it, unsure why, but knowing it matters. The streets are strangely quiet as you make your way to the location. Every turn feels longer, every shadow seems to lean toward you. Even the air feels denser, as if you're walking through invisible walls. You keep your pace steady, clutching the black feather in your pocket. It's warmer now, pulsing faintly like the envelope once did. With each step, it seems to guide you forward, tugging gently in the right direction. Archangel Michael says you are being led, but you are also being watched. Both forces know you're coming, one to protect you, one to stop you. The moment you step into the place, the sides will reveal themselves. When you arrive, it's exactly as the parchment described. A wide, open space with a single, weathered stone in the center. The wind is unnaturally still, the world hushed around you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You approach the stone cautiously. Its surface is etched with markings, faint but glowing under your touch. The glow pulses 3 times, and the air shifts. From the corner of your eye, you see movement. Figures emerging from the shadows, silent, deliberate, circling you. Some keep their faces hidden, others stare openly with eyes that don't blink. Archangel Michael says not all of them are human. Some have been here far longer than you can imagine, waiting for the one who would carry the package. And now, they see you as that one. A tall figure steps forward, pulling back their hood. Their face is unfamiliar, yet something in their expression feels like recognition. They extend their hand toward you without speaking. Type Amen to get blessing 222. You hesitate, and the black feather in your pocket burns hot. It seems to warn you, don't move too quickly. The air around you tightens, like an invisible grip on your chest. The figure finally speaks. You opened it. That means you've agreed. Their voice is calm, but each word feels like it's binding you. Archangel Michael says words are contracts in moments like this. Agree too soon, and you may lose more than you gain. You must choose your response carefully. You ask what it is you supposedly agreed to. The figure smiles faintly, but doesn't answer. Instead, they hold up a small object, shimmering, identical to the wax seal you broke. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The ground beneath the stone splits with a deep, slow rumble. A narrow opening forms, glowing with the same silver mist that escaped the envelope. The figures step back, leaving you alone before it. The voice in your mind, clearer now, tells you this is where your fate will shift. You can place the feather inside the opening and walk away unchanged. Or you can step in yourself, and take whatever waits within. Archangel Michael says every soul only faces this choice once. You were marked for it long before you knew. What you decide now will echo in places far beyond this world. You take a deep breath, feeling the feather's warmth one last time. The figures fade into the mist as you step toward the light. The package, the parchment, the warnings, they all led you here. You step closer to the opening, the glow spilling over your skin like liquid moonlight. The mist curls upward, brushing against your face with a strange gentleness. It's warm, yet carries an undercurrent of energy that makes every hair on your body rise. The black feather in your hand pulses one last time. Then, as if surrendering its purpose, it turns to fine silver dust and slips through your fingers. The dust is drawn into the opening, vanishing into the mist below. Archangel Michael says the feather was never meant to be kept, it was the key. Only by letting it go could you fully open the path. Now nothing stands between you and what lies inside. You lean forward, your reflection shimmering faintly on the mist's surface. But this reflection doesn't mirror you, it smiles when you do not. It tilts its head, silently inviting you to step through. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You inhale deeply and step into the light. The moment your foot crosses the threshold, the air shifts violently. A rush of sound fills your ears. Whispers, footsteps, and something like distant thunder. Your body feels weightless, as if you're walking without touching the ground. Shapes begin to form in the mist, scenes from your past, moments you'd forgotten. Faces appear, some familiar, some completely unknown, all watching you intently. One face steps forward from the haze. It's the person you thought you'd never see again, someone you believed was gone forever. Their eyes are intense, almost pleading, as they hold something in their hand. Archangel Michael says not all returns are blessings, some are warnings in disguise. You must see beyond the face you recognize and into the truth it hides. This meeting was the real purpose of the package. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The person speaks your name softly, the sound vibrating through the mist. They extend their hand, revealing what they've been holding, a second envelope. It's identical to the one you opened, but this one is sealed with red wax. You can still walk away, they say. But if you take this, everything will change again. You will know what's coming, but you will also bear its weight. Their words hang heavy in the charged air, every syllable pulling you toward them. The mist thickens around your legs, making it harder to move. You realize you have seconds to choose, take the red-sealed envelope, or step back into the world as it was. Either way, the package's purpose is fulfilled. Archangel Michael says choice is the final test. No one can take it for you. What you decide will echo into every corner of your life. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You reach forward slowly, your fingertips brushing the red seal. It's warm, alive, just like the first one. The moment you close your hand around it, the mist surges upward, engulfing you completely. There is no sound, no sight, only a deep vibration in your bones. The envelope in your hand pulses faster, syncing with your heartbeat. Then, in one blinding flash, you are standing back in your home, alone. The box from 3 nights ago is gone. The table is bare, except for the red-sealed envelope resting neatly in the center. It waits silently, knowing you will open it, when the time comes. Archangel Michael says the first package brought you to the truth. The second will bring you to your destiny. And now, the countdown has already begun. Your hand hovers over the red-sealed envelope, the wax shimmering like molten fire under the dim light. It feels heavier than it should be, as if it contains more than paper, more than words. Something about it tells you that once it's opened, there will be no going back. You sit down slowly, the chair creaking beneath you in the stillness. The room is silent, but not empty. You feel a presence standing just behind your shoulder. Its breath is not warm, but cold, tracing the back of your neck like a warning. Archangel Michael says this seal is unlike the first. It binds not just information, but an event. Breaking it will set things in motion instantly. You will not have time to prepare once it's done. The candle on your table flickers without wind. A drop of red wax slides down its side, mirroring the envelope's seal. You realize the air is waiting for your decision as much as you are. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You press your thumb into the seal. The wax is softer than it should be, almost melting under your touch. It gives way with a faint pop, releasing a wave of heat through your hands. Inside, there is no paper, only a thin, black strip of metal engraved with glowing symbols. The metal hums quietly, like it's alive. When you turn it over, you see your own name etched into the surface. The moment your eyes lock on it, the hum grows louder. Your vision blurs, and the room around you fades. You are standing somewhere else entirely, a vast, endless hall filled with shadows. Archangel Michael says this hall exists between moments, where decisions become reality. Everyone who holds the red seal must walk through here. But few ever return with the knowledge intact. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Figures appear in the distance, their outlines flickering as if they're not fully here. Each one carries a small box, similar to the one you received days ago. They walk past you without glancing your way, heading toward a massive black door. You feel drawn toward the door as well, the metal strip in your hand heating. It pulses faster the closer you get, pulling you forward. The air thickens, every breath heavier than the last. The door is engraved with the same symbols as the strip, but now they're moving, shifting like they're alive. You lift the metal toward the door, and the symbols align perfectly. A deep click echoes through the hall, and the door slowly begins to open. Archangel Michael says what you're about to step into is the source of the packages. Every one sent to anyone begins here, in this place. And now you are being allowed inside, not as a receiver, but as a bearer. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Light floods through the opening, blinding and pure. You step through and find yourself in a circular room lined with thousands of shelves. Each shelf holds hundreds of identical packages, all labeled with names. Some names you know, friends, family, even strangers you've seen in passing. Others are names you've never heard, glowing faintly in the dim golden light. Every package seems to hum faintly, as if waiting for the moment they'll be claimed. In the center of the room stands a figure draped in silver robes. They hold a ledger larger than any book you've ever seen. Their voice fills the room without them moving their lips. You have been chosen to deliver the next one. Archangel Michael says the first package was for you. The second is for someone else, but delivering it will change both your lives. And the moment you take it, the countdown for them will begin.